I welcome you. Thank you for coming. Whether you're watching this live or as a recording, this information can be valuable for you anytime you need it. We at Jin Shin Jyutsu Spirit Mind Body offer weekly self-care meditations to be able to help you with simple, very simple applications. And this week, we're focusing on the pelvic floor. Someone had sent in a request for that, and happy to honor that. And the reason is so many people have difficulties for many different reasons, men and women, from prostate issues, bladder prolapses, hemorrhoids, rectal issues, urinary, urogenital, various things from injuries, surgeries, different symptoms, and different diagnoses. This is not meant to be used to exclusion of Western medicine, but it's a great addition. And I've personally, with clients, seen some remarkable changes in one's health. And the beauty is that you can have power to heal yourself. You have the ability, using your hands, to be able to move the energy where it's stagnant, where it's not flowing the way it needs to be able to help life force to go into those areas on many levels, the invisible level, mental, emotional, and physical. So today, when you're holding the two hands, one in the back of your knee and the other on the opposite side, sacrum, almost between your sit bone and your rectal area and up into the sacrum. You feel into the bone there, you feel where the tension is, and you hold the opposite. So I'm holding this side in the back of my hip and this side at my knee, and you can reverse it. If you have a very specific issue on one side, then your focus is with your hand that's on the sacrum area, you're going to bring the energy into that area, and it comes from the opposite side of the knee. It comes like a diagonal going through there. So for example, someone has a hemorrhoid on the left side, you would put your hand that's going to the sacrum on the left and the hand that's going to the back of the knee on your right. So that's how you would figure that out. If you have it on both sides, you just split your time, half and half. So that's how we can do that. So find the side that's most comfortable for you now. And one of the ways that you can identify it, if you put both hands in the back of your knees, right up to the space back there, the popliteal fossa, and also your hand right at the head of the fibula, you'll feel which side is tighter, where you have more discomfort, more pain, and that may be an indication that that's congestion there is creating the issue that you have on the opposite side. Okay, so I can certainly feel that for myself. What side's a little tighter, I'm not going to tell you, because then you'll think of me whenever you see these videos that I have tension in my knee. So you hold that and you relax a little bit. Now, the thing about Jin Shin Jyutsu, for those of you who are watching this for the first time or are new to this work, it doesn't happen immediately. I mean, it can, but often it takes a period of time. And the reason is that it took a while for you to develop the stagnation, the congestion that manifested in the physical body, that resulted in your symptoms, your diagnosis, and the physical changes in your body. It's like a river that gets dammed up. Everything downstream doesn't receive the nourishment, and so it begins to show the impact of that. By opening up these two areas, it releases the energy that can rise up through the feet, crossing over the sacrum area, and it has a lot to do with reproductive needs and elimination needs. So there you go. You can be your own testimony. For some people, if you're sitting, you may want to put a stool or a pillow under your foot to raise that knee up so that it's easier to reach. That's what I'm doing now. If you're doing this in bed, sometimes I would roll over on my side so that it's more comfortable, or lift one of my legs up and cross the other leg over it. The main thing is that you want to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to do it, and it creates its own stress, and you see implications of that in another area. So the key is to be comfortable. So find a comfortable position now. Now I'm using this with our meditation, but you could do this whenever you want. If you're at a concert, if you're in a car and someone's driving you, you could be working on yourself. If you're at a meeting and you know your hands are free, you could hold this. It's not a limitation to your environment, but you want to be able to be careful so that you're not causing any focus on you if people are looking at you at an inappropriate time. But that's up to you. So find your peacefulness, find your rhythm of your breath. Exhale, relax your shoulders so it's not tight. Relax your legs and relax your fingers. There's no need to put any pressure on these two areas. You can use your whole hand, the palm of your hand, a specific finger or thumb, whatever's comfortable. That's the beauty of Jin Shin Jyutsu. We can adapt it to our own comfort level and needs. So if you're in a comfortable position, close your eyes if you'd like. And we're just going to spend some time feeling the energy. And as you close your eyes and you begin to investigate the movement, you may begin to feel a tingling or a sense of change of temperature or something happening deep in your body that's coming up from your feet, through the sole of your foot, up through your heel, up through the calf, through the knee, continuing up through the thigh. It may go to the inner thigh, it may stay in the middle, and crossing at the rectal, the base of the coccyx area, into the opposite side. And it may feel very comfortable, or you may feel a little uncomfortable. It may be like a heat that's coming, or nerve discomfort. All of this is about energy moving. So you just relax. You relax and let go. And relax this pelvic area. Feel if you can just go into that area as you're breathing and exhaling and feel the musculature releasing. Feel all of your reproductive system letting go from the tension of life, letting go of the thoughts of illness and concern or fear, and allow yourself in this moment to be as fully present with yourself as you can. And as you breathe in, you feel it fill your body. I often visualize this inhale as I'm inhaling light, tangible light that's moving through my tissue, opening it up, creating regeneration and renewal. And with this light brings blood flow, oxygenation, and the healing materials that our body requires every second of the day to renew and regenerate itself. No matter what diagnosis we have, no matter what we've been told, genetically it runs in your family, every cell of our body is made new at different speed and different rates. And since every cell of our body can regenerate, why do we hold it stuck that it can't regenerate in a healthy and positive manner? So we need to change our mind. We need to open up our possibilities that everything in me can be made new in a moment or over a period of time. So watch as you breathe if you have a limiting thought. A thought like, this can't happen to me. Doctor said it couldn't heal. It runs in my family. On and on and on. Those are the thought forms that limit us. They create the blockage from us moving forward in our life. And so if you encounter them as you're investigating, breathe light into those thoughts and allow them to dissipate like a helium balloon floating away. or placing it in a great river that may be in your imagination flowing in front of you. The power of the mind is beyond what we can imagine, and most of us don't use it for nourishing ourselves. So pay attention. Let go of the thoughts of the day. Drift away from my voice and go deeper in the interior world of yourself. Your connection to Source. Whatever language you use, whatever words to describe something which is greater than us, the great unknown, the great space, the name of a deity, whatever it is for you. And allow yourself to rest within that construct, resting in the vastness of the universe that is beyond our imagination. Keep breaking free. Every time you imagine a constriction of thought or in the body, you exhale and let it go. If you have pain anywhere, that's also a constriction. And breathe into it. And imagine it unraveling, releasing. And whatever tension arises in your body, you look at it. It's important. It's telling you something. And with great love in your heart and in your breath, you allow it to dissipate. Thank you very much. But now you can go. Constantly receiving with the inhale and letting go with the exhale. And for most of us, we hold on more than we let go. So take this opportunity in these few moments to let go of the burdens you're carrying, the people you're carrying, the concerns, the fears, and imagine freedom. What does freedom feel like to you? And can you accept it? Can you bring it in? Imagine it right in front of you. The great gift of life. And bring it into your heart. And imagine it filling all space, especially areas that you're aware of with concern. If you've had surgery, you breathe it into that area. And you visualize with all of the power of your mind and imagination the perfect tissue. That every part of your body is working as it is fully intended to be, dissolving scars, strengthening the musculature, the ligaments, everybody and everything coming back into its proper place within me. Release, release, release. Release the emotions and the traumas and the stories around them. And this may require you to work at it every moment, letting go. And though it sounds easy, our mental and emotional bodies hold very strongly, with great attachment to this limitation, the destructive nature of the mind. But yet, it can be the answer and the healer if you focus with all of your being, seeing yourself perfect, seeing everything functioning from your elimination, your reproductive needs, the musculature, the bones, the ligaments, the vascular, the nerves, everything working in harmony. Like a great symphony, each member playing in balance and harmony with one another, creating the great music that is each of us. Every time your mind comes up with a limitation, you watch it and you intentionally let it go. Even if it takes thousands and thousands of times, it will slowly become clearer and easier, and you will become freer. Feel the peace. Feel the warmth flowing through your reproductive system, all of the muscles in the pelvis, the bones, all of the structures. If you've been told of a very scary disease, see that turning into light. Keep holding with the fact that within you is divine perfection. And the body has the intelligence to heal us. Notice how it's feeling to you. And go deeper and deeper inside. And as you feel the light in these areas, let it go through your whole body, through your legs, into your feet, rising up into the abdomen and the chest, the neck and the head, through your arms, in every organ, in every part of us. And you may feel it beginning to expand beyond you, expanding outward into the great truth that we are all one, we are all connected, we are all part of each other. And in that way, we are bringing peace and healing to the world and to the universe. We are not in isolation, but we are part of the great oneness. So release the feelings of fear and worry and anxiety. Let them dissolve. Of frustration and anger and irritability. Of the holding of grease, the holding of grace, and let it fill you. The letting go of grief and sadness for what we think we've lost. Breathing in the peacefulness of the effortlessness of this oneness, floating through space, weightless, timeless. Focusing inward, holding this light, feeling the sun within your pelvis shining light, its great power and strength renewing you. Relaxing your head, relaxing your mind. No mind. Begin to feel and see your perfection, seeing everything working properly. Feel that peace. Let it bring a smile onto your face. And in your own way, give thanks to the invisible world that works with us, the great unknown, to your ancestors, for the awakening that you have, the expansive quality to go beyond and to expect miracles. Slowly, slowly, if you're comfortable and you want to, release your hands. Thank you so much for joining us. I share one story with you. There's a person I know who had an issue with surgery with the rectal area. Big issue without going into the diagnosis. Had surgery, chemo, radiation. And nothing was working. There was a big problem. And they started doing something simple, as like I'm showing you today, with some other things. And they did it over a year, every day, sometimes very long time. But they told me after a number of months, they began to feel better and better and better. And when they went to their doctor, their oncologist, they wanted to have a colonoscopy. They wanted to check. Actually, it was a sigmoidoscopy. So they went in and they looked. And when the doctor came and gave her the report, he said, everything looks great. Now, when they had surgery, they had shortened the rectal area by a couple inches. It was only a few inches. And she said, how was my rectum? How was it? And the doctor said, well, it's very curious. I can't explain it, but your rectal area is now normal length. But what's most fascinating is it is like a child's, because children have a very narrow rectum, and as we get bigger, it expands because of all the fecal matter that gets stuck there. And he said, I've never seen somebody your age have such an excellent, tight rectal area. Now that's an example of how our body can heal itself, regenerate. But she didn't give up. She worked tirelessly with this. She did many things. But when she told me the story about this in relationship to Jin Shin Jyutsu, she shared this personal testimony. She still continued with Western medicine. However, she worked on her own to allow the body's natural process to heal itself. That's remarkable. May we all experience remarkable things. We'll be back in a few weeks. We'll be gone next week. But I look forward to seeing you. Thank you for joining us. Share your own personal testimonies with us in the chat when you get a chance. And we hope that you and your family and loved ones are well, safe, and blessed. Thank you very much. Until then, many, many blessings.